What's up, guys? I'm Micah. This is 15 major horror movies still to come in the dark year of our Lord 2025, starting with August the 29th, The Toxic Avenger. I just watched this movie for the first time, the original one. Did a live reaction commentary. It's on members only and Patreon. You can get those below. But I was floored by it, and I'm absolutely in love with this crazy movie now. Really, it's just a new origin story and a new telling of the tale of the Toxic Avenger. Different story points, but the same idea. Crude, disgusting, out there. There's a monster dong in it, is what I hear, and it's going to be unrated, coming from Bloody Disgusting and Cinedigm and the people who brought you Terrifier. So that's the kind of thing that you can expect. There are no rules here. You can take your shirt off in a Little Caesars. Anything could happen. Next up, on September the 12th, we have The Long Walk, only the 797,000th Stephen King adaptation to reach theaters. I'm very excited, though. The trailer does look good, although Mark Hamill is really overacting, and I think he's overrated as an actor entirely, except for the voice of the Joker, maybe. But that's neither here nor there. My God, who charges $800 for an autograph at Comic Cons? Anyways, my point is this. There's a new trailer going out for this right now, and it is so full of crap, I feel like. So in the trailer, it's one of those Paranormal Activity trailers where they show an unsuspecting audience the movie and don't tell them they're being filmed, allegedly, with night vision cameras, and everybody's pissing their pants and crying and losing their mind. One guy's hanging from the raptor, Sting comes down from the other raptor. It's crazy in there. The trailer actually says that we attached heart monitors to him, and the average heart monitor was over 200 beats per minute. It's like, are you trying to kill people? I don't believe any of that. I'll believe that when my shit turns purple and tastes like rainbow sherbet. I love fun marketing, but I just don't believe you guys. But I do think the movie will be good. I have no idea how in the hell it's supposed to be that scary. I don't think any movie's ever done that to me. And it's directed by the dude who did Constantine, Francis Lawrence, and the Hunger Games movies, which makes sense, and written by J.T. Mullner, who wrote Strange Darlings, which was a banger. So I'm looking forward to see this for sure. After that, on 9/26, 2 days before my birthday, I'll have you know, The Strangers Chapter 2 comes out. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to let my freak flag fly. I am so excited for this movie. And I know, the first one, totally pointless. Did not need to remake that movie. But they had to go through that so they could get to here. And I think that there is something there. And I'm looking forward to see. I love the trailer that they did for this. We did a breakdown of it. I'm looking forward to see what the strangers do in Chapter 2 when we actually push the story forward now. I think it's going to change a lot of things. I think the box office is going to suck whether the movie's great or not, because they made a mistake remaking that first movie. However, I'm looking forward to it. Next up, we have Him, originally titled Goat. A lot of people think that Jordan Peele directed this movie. He just produced it under Monkey Paw, but it doesn't matter. This movie looks amazing. Marlon Wayans has always been an underrated actor, in my opinion, and in the trailer for this, it looks like he is really going to let himself shine this time around. It's Marlon Wayans, Julia Fox, from, the hot chick from Uncut Gems that cheated on Adam Sandler with The Weeknd. How dare you? Jim Jeffries is in this movie, which is pretty cool. And I love this idea because in sports, it's like, I just watched the first weekend of college football the other day, and it's all the same. Like, he's a real American hero, Jim. Like, they're so over the top about everything, and they're such blowhards. And you got the things that they put these kids through and these people through to really reach that level. It almost becomes culty. Tom Brady eating avocado ice cream all day. That whole idea, they're taking that to a horror level. I'm betting you right now, take the highest box office prediction there is right now, whatever that is, and I'm saying it's going to be not just a little over it, I'm saying it's going to be a lot over it, because this is a football movie that's coming out 2 weeks into the NFL football season. They are going to market this to the perfect audience, the only audience still watching TV for the most part, except for your American Got Talents and whatnot, in football. I think this movie is going to be absolutely way bigger than anybody thinks, so look forward to that, Him. And also, I just think it looks awesome. But Shelby Oaks is coming out apparently on October the 2nd. I just had a stroke, and it's going to be fine, Jim. But yeah, this was the one directed by YouTuber Chris Stuckman, and I was underwhelmed with the trailer for it. I was really looking forward to this. I thought the trailer was really underwhelming in my opinion. So we'll see what happens when the movie actually comes out. I'm absolutely rooting for it to be great. I hope that it is. It's got for a first time directorial debut for someone who's never directed a feature length or a TV show or anything. There was so much fanfare behind this, and you love it when horror movies get that kind of buzz going around them. So I really hope that the juice is worth the squeeze on this one. And who doesn't love fucking Keith David? On October the 3rd, we have Good Boy. We just did a trailer breakdown for this. It's a horror movie, a haunted house, paranormal-esque horror movie through the eyes of a sweet doggy. What else do you need to know? You can count on that dog going through some shit. And if they heard it, you can count on me meeting them in the parking lot. Also on October 3rd, we have VHS Halloween. Every single year, the VHS franchise for the past couple years around this time have been releasing bangers around the time of October in this franchise. And it's so cool that this one's actually going to be Halloween based. On October the 10th, we have a movie called Vicious. This doesn't even have a trailer yet or anything, and I'm fascinated with the idea of it. It's by the director of the original Strangers, Brian Bertino, and it stars Dakota Fanning in it. The log line for it goes like this. It says, a woman spends the night fighting for her existence as she slips down a rabbit hole contained inside a gift from a late night visitor. For some women in some towns, that's just like going to a BP station after 10 p.m. at night. One short, sweet week later. That took me 3 times to say. I don't know if you saw the edit or not. There was a cut there for sure. One short, sweet week later, we have maybe my most anticipated movie for the rest of the year. And it's surprising because I thought the first one was super overrated, but that is The Black Phone 2. Scott Derrickson returns to direct again. It's another Blumhouse film, but here's the kicker. They're taking what they did in the first Black Phone film, which, by the way, everything, Ethan Hawke was amazing. The Grabber was amazing. It was all in the trailer. And I wasn't into the Stranger Things, karate shit that they did. However, this movie is in the afterlife. It goes supernatural. We have the creeper hunting from the grave, and that spells Freddy Krueger. I did a whole video breaking this down about why the parallels are exactly there, and it's a perfect time for it. But Blumhouse has managed to do a movie that looked like a one-off and turn it instead to the modern Freddy Krueger. If they pull this off right, this could be the modern Freddy Krueger franchise. Think about it. That same day, in some theaters, we have Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein film. Now, I'm not a big del Toro guy, personally. I know most people are, but the cast for this is amazing. Christoph Waltz, Mia Goth, Oscar Isaac, Charles Dance. He said no CGI. We're going all practical. We're building sets. So I can't wait to see what del Toro's Frankenstein looks like. That will be in theaters on the 17th, but on Netflix for everyone to enjoy on November the 7th. On November the 14th, however, it's a good one. We got Keeper. Call them keepers. Osgood Perkins, love what he's been doing lately. Longlegs, The Monkey. This guy does not stop working. He's just like Mike Flanagan in that. And Keeper, we just did a trailer breakdown for that. It looks amazing. Can't wait to see completely mysterious, dark, twisted horror. I'm thinking witches. My best guess is witches, bitches. And I'm sticking to it because I dig through the ditches and I burn through them witches in the back of my Dragula. We've moved all the way now until our December months, and I'm now sad and depressed because it's cold outside and summer is so far away and Halloween is behind us, but we've got 3 horror movies to talk about, and that makes me a little bit happier. Not the first one, I don't really care all that much, but it's Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I thought the first one was super weak sauce, watered down horror, but I love me some Matthew Lillard, and I love me the fact that Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard teaming up for this one, and they say that this one's going to go a lot harder than the first one. I think it's probably going to end up PG-13 and whatnot, but they're going to be able to get real into the lore on this one. 1 week later, we have one that I'm super pumped about, and that is Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake from Bloody Disgusting and Cinedigm, again releasing an unrated horror movie in theaters. A movie that used to piss people off back in the day, that people would picket in the streets, churches would, saying, how dare you put this blood and guts and horny stuff on our God-given holiday of the Christmas. On Jesus' birthday, no says I. The movie is perfect for an unrated Christmas time slasher. It seems like they're going to bring it all back. Rowan Campbell from Halloween Ends is going to play the main character, Billy, in this. And I think this shit's going to have nuts in it. And it's going to be directed by Mike P. Nelson, who just directed Jason Voorhees in Sweet Revenge, which has me super excited as well. Think he's going to do a great job with it. Super pumped about that one. That same week, we also have a movie releasing called Dust Bunny. This movie has no marketing yet whatsoever, no trailer yet, but the cast behind it's very interesting. It's Brian Fuller, who was supposed to direct Crystal Lake, but did not end up directing Crystal Lake, but he had directed before Hannibal, which a bunch of people loved. This is his first feature film directorial debut, and it stars Mads Mikkelsen, who he's worked with before. It stars Sigourney Weaver, and horror extraordinaire David Dastmalchian will be in the film as well. The logline for it is pretty interesting too, where it says the film follows an 8-year-old girl who asks her neighbor for help to kill the monster under her bed who ate her family. Dear God, I hope it's not Ezra Miller. Next up, and I'm really pumped about this one. It could turn out to be a gigantic Jumanji sequel level turd, but Anaconda is coming out in theaters, and it's supposed to be horror, it's supposed to be comedy, it's supposed to have it all. Love the cast for it, at least when it comes to Paul Rudd and Steve Zahn. Jack Black used to be funny some time ago, But we'll see if that comes back. This definitely, if you look at the little bit of marketing they've done with it, no trailer, just them talking, seems like it's going to be super R-rated, so I'm super pumped for that. A nice R-rated comedy feels good in and around the whole, and I think it's time we get that, especially in an Anaconda movie. It could be great. So that is, my friends, I think we got them all. That's 15. That is, yep. Did I miss one? I feel like I did. Oh, fuck, I did, didn't I? No, I didn't. We're good to go. 15 horror movies still to come in 2025. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, tons of horror recommendations constantly on this channel, tons of horror movie updates constantly, so please consider clicking subscribe and the bell so YouTube doesn't hide us in their back pocket like the dirty little bitches they are. I love your fucking faces. I hope you guys have an amazing day.